Motivation and self-control have nothing to do with why you can't seem to stick to your self-growth plans. Stop beating yourself up now, and instead learn the one thing your plan is missing that will actually support and encourage massive transformation. Well, hello, and welcome to this important episode that reveals the number one thing that sabotages our efforts to create new and healthy habits. Before we begin, let's all take a nice, deep, cleansing breath together. Inhaling more of what we want, more of what we need, more of what we love. A nice, slow exhale. Out. All the doubt, all the fear, and all that nasty self-criticism. Great. Feels good, doesn't it? You know what doesn't feel good? Creating a long list of expectations for yourself and then beating yourself up for not being able to change all at once. I used to do that to myself all the time because we often know what we need to do, right? Millions of people every day set goals to eat healthy, get into better shape, get that promotion, stop procrastinating, spend more time with family, start a new business, buy a new home. The list goes on and on. So we pump ourselves up and we create these rigid plans for ourselves to try and move our actions in the right direction. And in theory, these plans should work. And we want so badly to make positive changes in our lives and get new and exciting results. So why do we find it so hard to stick to these plans? What's missing? We begin to ask ourselves things like, what's wrong with me? We begin to think terrible things about ourselves like, why am I so self-destructive? Why am I not more motivated? Why can't I have more self-control? Why am I so lazy? Why can't I be more like her? Why can't I be more like him? Why does it seem so easy for them? Do some of these sound familiar? Ugh. And all those thoughts just leave us feeling so down on ourselves and so far away from where we want to be. Listen, you're not alone in feeling this way. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with your motivational levels or your self-control. And you'll never force yourself to make big changes in your life by berating and belittling yourself for doing things imperfectly. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. It's an imperfect process by design. We aren't put here just to grind and hustle and churn out material and results each day and day out. We are here to explore our creativity, express our love for others, and experience the world all around us. When we find ourselves resisting our best intentions and our big plans for creating self-growth, it's because we are lacking in one very important area: self-care. That's right. When we falter and fumble on our path to living our best life, we don't need a good browbeating, because when we make ourselves feel bad, it leads to treating ourselves like we don't deserve to have the bigger, better, greater things we dream about. What we need is more love, more grace, more kindness, and more understanding. We need to get in our own corner and have compassion for where we are today, so that taking care of ourselves comes more naturally. We need to set ourselves up to win. And I have 3 really special techniques to share with you to help you do just that. Let me ask you something. The changes you want to make in your life, do you want to make them because you believe there is something wrong with you and who you are today? Or do you want to make these changes in your life because you deserve to be happy? Do you want to do more with your life because you think you aren't doing enough now? Or is it because you know you have so much more to offer? Can you see how one perspective can break you down and the other one can build you up? Without self-care, there is no self-growth. So let's talk about just 2 really simple and loving ways you can fortify your efforts to stick to your self-growth plan and reaffirm to yourself that no matter what, you are valuable, lovable, and worthy of happiness. The first technique I'd like to share with you is something that people are starting to talk more about, but it hasn't really caught on yet. It's called choice architecture. So this concept was first proven in a hospital cafeteria, where a group of medical students conducted a study that no one else knew was going on. I like that, little mystery. The study was to determine how to help people make healthier choices. And their theory was that if the healthier choice was the easiest and most convenient choice, then it would become automatic for a person to choose it. So here's what they did. They set up a bunch of baskets around the cafeteria and filled them with water bottles. Now, the other drinks, the sugary sodas and juices, were in a cooler along the back wall of the cafeteria. But the baskets of water bottles were just right there for the grabbing. And guess what? It worked. Over the next 6 weeks, water bottle sales went way up and soda sales went way down. Not because people were trying to cut back on drinking soda. They made the healthier choice just because it was the easiest choice to make. Now, when I heard about this, I got excited because I had never heard of choice architecture before or considered this technique as a form of self-care or as a way to set myself up to win. But when you use it for yourself, it feels so good. It's like leaving yourself a bunch of little love notes everywhere for you to find the very next day. Do you want to start walking your dog every morning? Set your tennis shoes and the leash right by the door the night before. Do you want to make healthier snack choices? Put your healthy snacks right where you can see them and keep the less healthy snacks tucked away. Want to start going to the gym every day? Pack your gym bag the night before and have it there. So nice and easy to just grab as you head out the door. There are a million ways to use choice architecture to set yourself up to win. So think about the goals you want to achieve just for tomorrow, okay? Just one day at a time. Decide what you can do tomorrow to feel successful at the end of the day. And then ask yourself, how can I arrange my surroundings today so that tomorrow meeting these goals will be the easiest and most convenient choice I can make? Isn't that neat? Another thing you can do that many people underestimate the importance of is to celebrate your small wins. I am all about the baby steps. It's so easy to beat ourselves up for not making huge strides. But the truth is, baby steps are the most important because they are the ones you can take now. And they add up every single day. So instead of ending each day by making a list of all the things you have to do tomorrow, try making a list of all the things you accomplished today. And be generous with yourself. Celebrate the small wins because the truth about all major accomplishments is that they are just a bunch of small wins that eventually add up to something big. Every single thing you did right today, list it. Did you call your parents? Did you make someone laugh? Did you check everything off your to-do list? Did you try something new? Celebrate it. Some people prefer to do this exercise by just quietly giving themselves a pat on the back and saying to themselves, good job. I like to let myself do a little happy dance and give myself a twirl. It's just a great way to really feel rewarded and joyous. And there is science behind celebrating small wins too. When we regularly activate the reward center of our brain by giving ourselves props every day, it actually makes it easier for our minds to want to repeat the same behavior tomorrow. So there you have amazing tools for helping you take wonderful daily baby steps towards your big dream. You are loved and you are valuable. You truly are worthy of happiness. And you are here on this earth to have an imperfect human experience. Leave that harsh inner critic behind and start giving yourself credit for everything you can do today so that you feel good about yourself tomorrow. The bigger the dream, the more vigorous your self-care routine needs to be. So don't ever shame yourself for needing to turn inward to heal or take a few steps back to reassess where you want to go. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like some more support with silencing that inner critic and reclaiming your inner peace, then you want to check out the 7-Day Reset, which is an awesome guided program that I created for reclaiming your inner peace. I'm going to put the link for you in the description below, so don't miss out. I'm so happy to have you in the Soul Manifesto community, where we can all support each other on our individual self-growth journeys, and where love is spirit, and spirit is love. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.